Hey guys, what's up? I know it's been like 2 months now since I've actually made a video. I haven't been up to anything interesting since I got back into town. I started working again. I'm a full-time employee now. I got promoted. I'm back in school full-time. So I'm also exhausted. But I did find out that hopefully by the end of fall 2011, I should have my bachelor's degree. Ka-ching. And then I can apply for graduate school, which is going to be nice. Not really the point of this video. Just touching up on some updates. Trying to think of anything else. You guys missed the blue hair phase that I went through for like a month and a half at work. And I mean blue. I mean like blue. It was epic. I just recently dyed it brown and then back to this, which you can see it's all spotty, but I don't really care because I don't have the energy to change it. And I think my hair is pretty much going to mutiny if I try to dye it again within the next like 2 or 3 months. So we're not going to do that. But that's not the point. The point is this video is actually in honor of Sarah. Most of you guys, if you've actually been watching my videos, you saw the travel blog. So you know who Sarah is. She's like my sister. She's one of my best friends. She's one of the only people I can spend next, what was that? 14 days or something, 18 days solid, straight beside and not want to strangle with a belt. Sarah's a big part of my life. I love her. She's been going through some health problems lately. So make sure you guys leave a comment or something telling her to get healthy or threatening her like I do, because that's my solution to everything. But anyways, no. So Sarah, being the ever-trusting person she is, was dating this guy, Seth, for about, let's see, I first met him in 2008. I think I actually mentioned this in the travel blog. Met him in 2008, but they had already been dating for a little while at that point. It's 2010 now, so they've been going out for over 2 years. When I first met this guy, my literal first reaction on meeting him was that he wasn't good enough. He reminded me of my ex, who I don't even speak to because of all the shit that went down there, pardon my French, and that he just overall didn't seem worthy of her time. I got some bad vibes from him at first, but over the years, he got his life together a little bit more. He graduated from high school, or he went back and got his high school diploma from the Job Corps thing, and he's supposed to be enlisting in the military, and I'm not even going to get into the bullshit excuses he gave for that. I really just don't think that the Army's going to tell somebody they can come home from basic and then come back to basic 6 months later because of a back problem that he doesn't even have. But whatever, not my problem. That part's not even what pisses me off. This guy was living in her parents' house. He was paying rent every month to her dad, which is reasonable because, he was working at Walmart, not doing anything else with his fucking life. And this asshole, even while I'm there, and he's earned my respect while I'm there this last time, I think I even mentioned that, this jackass has been cheating on her for months. I am, as you can tell, my voice gets higher as I am pissed. I threatened to do some, he's supposed to be ending up at Fort Jackson. Army training and all of that, which is a hop and a skip from where I live. I've been to Fort Jackson. I used to live in South Carolina. I told my dad I was going to egg him while he was doing his graduation run. Nobody's tried to stop me yet. I've actually gotten a few volunteers to come along, so. But I won't do that because now it's on film and I'm not going to be liable for something like that. I can't afford jail time right now. I'm much too busy. But yeah, so this dickhead of a guy, even his friends on Facebook, friends he's known since kindergarten, are talking about what a skis bag this asshole is for doing this. Not just to Sarah, but apparently to every girlfriend he's ever had. So I wish him impotence and hope to God he doesn't spread his terror into the gene pool. But no, he's living in her house. They're together. She's going through all of these back problems and kidney problems and heart issues that she's been having lately because Sarah's a frail girl sometimes. And he drops this shit on her. And not even him, actually. He doesn't even have the balls to look at her and be like, baby, listen, we gotta talk. No, one of the women came up to Sarah and told her about it while they were in the middle of a different conversation. Because Sarah, I guess, had told the girl, you know, look, I don't know who you are. And the girl goes, oh, maybe you should. Not impressed. Literally, this is one of the times when I'm thankful I'm not in Idaho, because the asshole wouldn't have been walking out of my best friend's house with his legs intact if I were there. I'm surprised her dad let it happen, to be honest. There would have been a baseball bat and some kneecaps going on. That is a whole new level of low. Like, you have dirt, worms, bottom feeders, and then like 10 kilometers below that, you have Seth. Yeah. Oh, I don't understand what the fuck is wrong with people anymore. There used to be a time when you didn't have to worry about your husband cheating on you or your boyfriend cheating on you every, 10 seconds. There used to be a time when, you could be in a relationship and it wouldn't be just about sex. Because that sounds wrong, because I don't think they were having sex, but that's, again, not my problem or anything to do with me, as far as I know, but whatever. But no. What happened to people? What the fuck is wrong with people? Everybody out there watching this video, let me know, because I don't get it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't sit there and be like, yeah, there's somebody who's putting me up in her house, somebody who's taking care of me, somebody who's believed in me for the past 2 years. Fuck it. You're hot. I'm horny. Let's go. I can't do that. I can't fathom what would cause somebody to do that to somebody who actually loves and cares about them. I mean, this girl fought her family and her friends to keep him in her life because she had that much faith in his ability to change. Which, we won't even get into the naivety of that, because I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm cynical enough to say most people, once they hit a certain point, it's set behavior. I mean, short of shock therapy, you're probably not going to change it. But I don't understand. This has been a sore subject with me for quite a few years now. I was cheated on by one of my boyfriends, which, the guy I don't even talk to because it's a non-event anymore. I mean, it's not like we were together for a long time, but it's not like the relationship was more serious for him than it was for me, which is weird since he was the asshole screwing other people. But again, we weren't having sex, so I guess it doesn't really matter. That's a missed opportunity on his part. Oh, my friends. As you can see, I mean, I keep looking at the other screen. I need to stop. I just want to make sure I'm, centered. I am just so pissed about this entire situation. I found out while I was at work. I guess what had actually happened was she found out there was a confrontation, and it pisses me off because right now she's got pneumonia, and I really don't want her. She just got back into school because she had to take last semester off, and the last thing I want for her, the last thing she needs, is to not be able to go back to school. I know this, and having something like this thrown at her at 1:30 in the morning, when she broke up with him officially at 1:30 in the morning. He's out of the house. I mean, he was out of the house. She didn't even care where he went. He just was not staying there. She didn't even sleep. I think at about 6 o'clock she went to sleep, but she was texting me at about, 10 in the morning their time. I think. I don't even remember now. But she didn't get any sleep at all. And she was crying. I mean, she said she's okay, but when you put that much faith into somebody, you're not crying because you're okay. You're crying because they're a douchebag and they ripped apart part of your heart. Keep that in mind, assholes and bitches out there, actually. I have a few choice words for the women who decide to pull this kind of shit, because I have another friend who just lost his girlfriend. I'm not getting into names. But just keep in mind, people, I keep track of this shit. Okay? When you hurt one of my friends, somebody I consider family, somebody I love, I remember your name. I remember your face. And you don't want me to come across you later on. Because they may be okay with it, but I'm not. And the only thing that keeps me from busting some of these people's faces open is the fact that I've been told not to. That, and I really, really, really can't afford jail time. I'm egotistical and self-preserving that way, I guess. I don't know. But I am just, such an angry rant is building up. And that's why I just don't get it. I don't get the lying. I don't get the cheating. If you're that bad of a relationship, or you're that bored with your relationship, end it. It's so much easier just to be like, hey, I don't feel it. Bam, we're done. Here's why, I'm not attracted to you anymore. Yeah, sure, it hurts. And it's still a dick move. I mean, it's always going to be construed as a dick move. It doesn't matter if it's right or not, or whatever you're doing is right or not, because you're still hurting somebody, and they're always going to see it that way. Almost always. I mean, time heals all wounds and all of that. Most wounds, I guess, not all wounds. Like, if you got your arm missing, it's not exactly going to grow back or something. But, I said that out loud. Anyways, but it's just so much easier to do that than to blatantly lie to somebody who cares about you and throw it in their face. When I see people doing this in relationships, I mean, I am a psych student, so the first thing it makes me think of is addictive behavior, which, I mean, it's not correlated. I know it's not correlated, but all I can think is you're acting like a drug addict. You're intentionally harming the people who care about you to keep serving yourself instead of worrying about anybody else. And that is really fucking narcissistic and sociopathic of people. And, I mean, I'm making a huge leap here. I'm aware of that. I'm emotional. I have 2 X chromosomes, so whatever. I will say as I please, and you will listen, and you will think it is amazing. But, so, this is a 9-minute rant, so I'm going to stop now. But, yeah. Okay, so besides that, everybody needs to go see Enough of You. He's been putting up new videos. Also, thank you, Alan Cook and Krabby, for both checking in on me, as well as Nuff, because, Gil, you're amazing. All 3 of you. Everybody, actually, is amazing. But I have to go now, so peace.